Evening, South Carolina Weather Watchers. Hopefully, everyone had a fantastic Sunday evening. I am your host for South Carolina Weather, Joseph Peterson. Let's talk about the weather for your Sunday evening going to your future. Looking at the radar right now, nothing really going on right now in terms of the state, but as we scroll our way out and we talk about the MRMS, going to talk about the entire nation, you can see as we turn this off, we have severe weather going on down inside of eastern New Mexico right now, also inside of Colorado, as well as some winter storm warnings and advisories up for, I believe, snow. Yes, additional snow, 2 to 4 inches with locally higher amounts, as well as gusts of up to 35 miles per hour possible up there. Also, do have some rain up here inside of Oregon and Washington as well. That's bringing some showers pretty much all the way up there into the Pacific Northwest. And then as you go into our cloud cover, no cloud cover is expected nor is happening right now in terms of the state of South Carolina. And as we go into the future, as we push this forward, cloud cover is remaining to stay out to our east, and we probably won't see too many clouds at all tomorrow, if anything. And especially tonight, won't see any type of cloud cover tonight. And I'd say through tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening for sure. Here is our current temperatures: 59 inside of Columbia as well. Let me push this back up. 59 inside Columbia, 62 in Charleston, 62 in Georgetown, 64 in Myrtle Beach, 57 inside of Rock Hill, 62 in Greenville, 59 inside of Anderson, 59 inside of Augusta, as well as 61 inside of Edgefield, 62 in Barnwell, Fairfax, and Beaufort, as well as Savannah and Walterboro as well. Here is our low temperatures for tonight. Low temperatures are actually going to be around 47 in Greenville, 46 in Spartanburg, 45 inside of Rock Hill, 44 in Girard, 45 in Dillon, 47 in Florence, 47 in Sumter and Camden, as well as 46 inside of Winsboro, 47 in Columbia, 48 inside of Aiken, 47 in Barnwell, 48 in Walterboro, as well as 57 in Charleston, 52 in Georgetown, 55 inside of Myrtle Beach, 59 inside of Hilton Head Island as well. Here's our forecast precipitation as well. No precipitation expected over the next 24 or so hours, as well as no excessive rainfall, and no severe weather is expected at all. So we're going to go on and talk about our precipitation just for the next 48 or so hours. So as we switch our way back, here we go. As we push this forward, no precipitation. You're not really seeing anything in terms for tonight. And honestly, showers do try to get close. They do try to get close to the low country of South Carolina as you get into like your early Tuesday morning at around 2 o'clock in the morning. And then even as you continue through at around 6 o'clock just off the coast of Beaufort, as soon as it makes it on shore, it's pretty much gone. Even as you get into the afternoon hours of Tuesday as well, once it moves on shore, it just pretty much just dissipates. There's nothing really to talk about there, except for if unless you're on like the immediate coastline. But other than that, everyone else should be fine from these showers that try to move inland, I should say. So let's go on and talk about our week forecast for this week, October the 20th, all the way through October the 26th as well, as we are extremely ahead of schedule. So we're going to go on and talk about that. Here we are right here for our temperatures. You can see this week it will be above average. It will be above average temperatures this week, as those temperatures are indeed warming up. As we saw last week. Last week it was below average, and you could obviously see it. But high temperatures this week is indeed going up. They will be back into the 80s, and let me show you guys right here. Here is the shaded right here. And if we continue, time is in the top right corner of your screen. But if you continue to push this forward, you can see temperatures still are in like the 50s. But I think tonight will be probably the last night that we see low temperatures down in like the 40s. For maybe a second. Now, we may see some 49, 48 maybe tomorrow night, potentially. But after that, I mean, look at, this is October the 23rd. This is Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, that's Wednesday night. We have low temperatures only around 51 up there inside the upstate. And then look at Thursday over here. Low temperatures only going into around 56. And then high temperatures going into around the low 80s / high 70s instead. And it continues. But then a cold front, I believe this is a cold front. Let me check this out real quick. I do. Yes, this is at least some sort of cold air, I believe. I mean, it could potentially be a cold front, but some sort of cold air presence is going to be present as we go into around October the 26th, or around the end of the week on Saturday. Temperatures will probably start cooling down again, and when we'll start to see temperatures back into maybe the 40s for at least the upstate and the Midlands, maybe even the PD region. The low country still might not see it quite yet, as even in the low country of South Carolina, low temperatures will only be at around 58 going into October the 30th. This is going into obviously our Halloween time. And then if you go to Halloween at around 8 o'clock p.m., actually warm in the 60s actually. But again, this is around 270 hours out from now. So we don't know. Again, that's going to fluctuate. That's going to change. And then continuing that forward, that's pretty much everything else. So above average temperatures will be in the 80s for highs this week, most likely. And then in terms of precipitation as well, we actually will be below average. And I don't think that that is a surprise to anybody, as this week we have, especially, not even this week, but the past 2 or 3 weeks, some people have not seen rain for quite almost a month, or close to a month at least. Some people have not seen rain since Helene, which was September the 27th, and we're at October the 27th, and so there is a good chance that a lot of people will not see rain for a week. And like I said in my forecast a couple of days ago, I said that places like Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, and portions of Virginia as well are the same way, have not seen rain in weeks. And it's no different for South Carolina. South Carolina, one of those regions again where mostly everybody has not seen rain since Hurricane Helene, which was the 27th of September. And the 27th of September is in one. I mean, not September, 27th of October. The 27th of October is in 1 week, in 7 days, just less than 7 days now, as it is October the 20th at 9 p.m. So around 6 days and around 2 hours and 54 minutes, 52 minutes ish. So definitely going to be a problem in terms of the drought. We will continue to watch, but we'll continue to see how the drought fares, and especially as it's getting warmer as well, that's not a good sign either. So we're going to go on and talk about that too. Here is our radar right here. Let's go into the MSLP. And as you push this forward, time and date is in the top right corner of your screen. But as you push this forward, high pressure obviously taking shape, and we were just talking about it earlier, as those precipitation or rain bands coming from, honestly, might be coming from Oscar down there, trying to bring us some, pretty much some showery activity going through the eastern coast of South Carolina, or the coastal regions of South Carolina. But then that's going to get out of there, and we're still not going to see precipitation for a good while. And this is October the 27th right here. So we're going to see how much rain has fallen since this point, and seems to be nothing. So there's a good chance that some people will not see rain for a month, and there's a good possibility that that will happen. But continuing through, next time we see rain, again, just that more shower activity towards the coastal regions, but not quite making it inland. And that's the full 384 hours. Let's check it now. This is November the 5th. This is on the day that our goal is to end, or our thing is to end for us to hit it 300. As we go on to total accumulated precipitation, only place that might see some rain is pretty much portions of the low country of South Carolina and just inland of the coast as well. But nobody else, pretty much. It's going to be like this for another 300 or so hours, going all the way into November. So I hope you are watering your plants. I hope that you have sprinklers or anything like that, and running those, because it's going to be a long while before we see some more rain again in some of these regions as well. But let's go on, because we did not talk about the tropics either, because I do want to talk about the tropics as well. There's Oscar down there. It is Hurricane Oscar, 75 mile per hour sustained winds right now, as it is going up towards the Bahamas. Hurricane warnings in effect for portions of the northern coast of eastern Cuba, where Oscar is expected to make landfall shortly. I think it already has, as that was updated at 5 o'clock, so I think it already has made landfall. Oscar is expected to produce a dangerous storm surge on portions of the north side of eastern Cuba this afternoon and evening, and through midweek, heavy rainfall from Oscar will lead to areas of significant to potential life-threatening flash flooding, along with mudslides across portions of eastern Cuba, especially within um, the Sahara Maestra, I believe that's how you say that. In addition, localized flash flooding will be possible across the southeastern Bahamas as well. So this is the track of Oscar right here. Again, no threat to South Carolina at all. Will not be a problem for us, as that is going to go through and go up towards the Bahamas. And other than that, that's it in terms of the tropics. Nothing else is occurring. Oscar is the only thing that we're looking at. Eastern Pacific, this is actually remnants of with the storm that just hit, Belize, Nadine right here. So this is remnants of Nadine right here that just came off the coast of Mexico, and it is actually back into the Pacific Ocean, and it will actually form and become a tropical storm again. So that's going to be interesting to see, but most likely it won't do any sort of real damage because it's going to be over water. Nothing for the Central Pacific either. So we're going to go on and we're going to talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see what the audience has to say. Mr. Anthony does say, good evening to you. My Nana says hello, Jay, hello. Trail says, greetings everyone, greetings to you. Dad says, good evening, cousin, I hope you had a great weekend. I did, thank you for asking. And my dad says, how was the weather in Montgomery this weekend? We can look at that real quick. So this weekend, we're going to move over here. We're actually going to go to the other one because that one's better. So we're going to go all the way over to Saturday. We're going to talk about temperatures first, as we usually do. And going at around this area-ish right here, going to this weekend, that is October the 26th all the way through the 27th. And I mean, temperature-wise for Montgomery pretty much is only in around like I'd say like the mid 80s or so. So it's gonna be definitely warmer than it would be in South Carolina at least. And then as you go into the nighttime hours, actually will be around the high 50s, mid to high 50s as well. And then as you go into the 27th as well, 27th for high temperatures, again going to like low 80s, low temperatures for your Sunday. Probably going to around like the mid 50s, maybe even the high 50s, somewhere around there. And then if you go into rain as we go into the 26th, no rain possible for the 26th, but the late 27th, around like 8 p.m. on the 27th, going to the early morning on the 28th, which I believe the 28th is Monday. It is. So really only that Sunday night going to that Monday morning is the only time when rain is possible, but still no rain for South Carolina at all. You can see it kind of just goes around us most likely because of this high pressure over here. But let's check out the chat one more time. Let's see what we have. I don't see anything else. So I'm going to refresh. Nothing going on. So we're going to go on and talk about San Antonio and Raleigh. And then after that, we're going to be out of here for tonight if we don't have any more questions, comments, concerns. Again, anyone can ask anything. All you need to do is make an account. And you can say anything you want that is at least, please, weather-related. As you go into San Antonio, no rainfall at all is expected over the next 48 hours. And then as you go into our low temperatures as well, as we wait for this to load, check the likes real quick. We have 7 people watching and only 4 likes. Let's go ahead and get that like button up. So everyone hit that like button if you have not already. Also, something interesting, I don't know, I wonder how many days has it been since San Antonio and Raleigh has seen rain, especially San Antonio, for example, because I don't know exactly. I've not been keeping track of that. So if you could let me know how many days it's been or how long it's been since San Antonio has actually seen a drop of rain, that would be good to know. But low temperatures tonight, going into around the high 50s, maybe the low 60s, and then high temperatures tomorrow at around 85. Low temperatures tomorrow night at around 63, 62, and then high temperature going to around the mid 80s going into your Tuesday. And if we move up here into let's move up here into Raleigh, North Carolina. We move into low temperatures tonight at around 45. High temperatures tomorrow at around 74, but quickly dropping, going to low temperatures to around 47. Even going in as early as 8 o'clock in the morning, and then going into high temperatures for Tuesday at around 76, 77-ish. And then in terms of rain as well, let's talk about that because that is important. I doubt any rain is expected, but we always check. No rain at all is expected. So we're going to go on and end that there. And then we do get some more chats. Tish says, "Hey, Joe, hello to you." And then that says it drizzled a few drops on Friday in San Antonio, nothing major. So, okay, so not even that long ago. All right, not that long ago. I did believe, I think, so the models were showing some shower drizzle activity going into Friday as well. I believe so. And I'm glad that it did verify, because you, not only for the rain, because you probably do need the rain over there, but because that shows that it was correct. But that seems to be about it. So if we don't have anything else, I don't see anything else. If we don't have any more questions, comments, concerns, I'll be here for about another 5 minutes so you can check it out. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is a new week. New week, new stuff, new opportunities to show up. So let's go on and crush some goals, records, whatever we have for the channel. Again, as we are trying to get to at least 10 likes per evening video. Right now we're at 6, so just need 4 more people. So let's see if we can get there tonight. As you know, the live stream still stays on for a little while. But that's it. So everyone have a fantastic rest of your Sunday evening. And I will be back tomorrow morning with another forecast update. Everyone have a fantastic evening.